Dr. Steelhammer Vladimir Klitschko is one of the most dominant heavyweights in modern boxing history. In a career span of more than 2 decades, the former heavyweight champion had an incredible record of 64 wins, with 53 coming by way of knockout and only 5 defeats. He became a 2-time heavyweight world champion in 2006 and defended his title against several challengers. After nearly a decade of his reign as a champion, he was defeated by Tyson Fury in 2015. But instead of hanging up his gloves, Klitschko made a comeback 17 months later to face the aggressive and highly motivated British rising star Anthony Joshua. The fight was one of the most anticipated fights in recent times, a contest between a seasoned veteran and a young but formidable opponent that was viewed as the future of heavyweight boxing by many. Coming into the fight, AJ had a perfect record of 18-0, and many predicted that a victory over Klitschko would have a remarkable impact on his career.
High guard up there as Joshua targets. Oh, that right hand uppercut!
It's a good experience for him, great to be out in Wembley, and I believe in 2 or 3 years' time he'll be headlining here himself.
Anthony, well done.
Promoter Eddie Hearn's prediction came true 3 years later as the Joshua Klitschko fight headlined the show at Wembley on April 29, 2017. On this date, history was made as we witnessed one of the most unforgettable fights of our generation at Wembley Stadium in London. As an amateur, Vladimir Klitschko represented Ukraine at the 1996 Olympics, where he dominated and won the gold medal. He made his debut as a professional in the same year and blasted his way through his first 24 opponents.
Noch einmal an der linke Hand. Und das war's.
Это пока немного, у него есть потенциал.
And at the age of 24, he became the heavyweight champion after a decision victory over Chris Bird for the WBO title. Klitschko defended his title against 5 different challengers before an upset loss to Corey Sanders in 2003.
Lowering his height some more.
Hand that Sanders is hitting him with.
And he's attacking to try to get out of trouble instead of holding. And this is not going to go well. Another knockdown, the 4th time, and the referee can...
Again, Klitschko suffered another upset loss to Lamont Brewster the following year at the age of 28. This time around, he was written off by many and told to retire from boxing. But instead, Klitschko picked himself up, and with the help of his new coach, Emanuel Stewart, he would go on a winning streak. Klitschko won 22 consecutive fights and unified 3 major belts. He successfully defended his world title 18 times and established himself as one of the most dominant and successful heavyweight boxers of his era. But in 2015, the then 39-year-old Klitschko lost all his titles to British challenger Tyson Fury. Anthony Joshua first came into the spotlight after winning the Olympic gold medal in 2012, representing Great Britain. He made his debut as a professional in 2013 and quickly established himself as the next big star in the heavyweight division. AJ defeated all his opponents, with most of his bouts lasting fewer than 3 rounds. He got his first shot at a world title when he challenged Charles Martin for the IBF title in 2016. He made light work of Martin and stopped him inside the 2nd round to become the new champion.
But he's very straight up and down, no head movement. As soon as he could get close enough. And he was coming forward as well. He'll have absorbed even more.
Counter. He was having no success in the 1st round as Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, he's smiling as he's on the floor. Badly day.
After 2 successful defenses against Dominic Brazil and Eric Molina, AJ felt he was ready to take on a bigger challenge like Vladimir Klitschko. Klitschko was 41 years old at the time of the fight, and he has been out of the ring for 17 months following his loss to Tyson Fury. Many predicted that the fight against veteran Klitschko would be the toughest test for AJ so far in his career. The fight took place on April 29, 2017 at Wembley Stadium, with over 90,000 fans in attendance and millions connected across the world.
Obey my commands at all times. Most of all, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, good luck.
In the opening round, Joshua fought cautiously, while Klitschko consistently used his jab with authority, barely using his right hand.
He's so intelligent.
You hear Klitschko trying the left hook, the left right.
The second round was almost the same, as both fighters continued to fight cautiously. Klitschko landed a straight right hand at the start of the round, but Joshua answered with a combination of his own.
Looks for a big right hand. He couldn't find that against Tyson Fury 17 months ago. Anthony John, student of Emmanuel Stewart, as Klitschko fights and looks for a big right hand. He couldn't find it. He's trained so hard in Kiev and Austria. And to go as Joshua came in low, so a little reminder that Joshua can't switch off. Good head move from Klitschko, just trying to trigger something from Josh. Little feints with the footwork from Klitschko. Joshua just...
AJ opened up in round 3, unloading combinations and connecting with his jabs, but Klitschko prevented him from landing most of his shots.
From being a world heavyweight champion, defy the laws of logic, the age, and the young lion of Anthony Joshua. Experienced ref, but he's never...
In round 4, Joshua was more confident as he continued to build on the success of the previous round.
And unload a snappy combination.
Good head movement. He's trying to trick in this fight.
In round 5, Joshua turned up the heat a little more. He aggressively attacked with a flurry of punches, starting with a left hook to send Klitschko to the canvas.
Joshua's on the top, taking him out here. Down goes Klitschko in the 5th round. And rather similar to the Lamont Brewster fight, he's in danger of falling apart. There's so much time in the round.
Klitschko was shaken by the knockdown, but Joshua was not able to go for the finish.
Joshua has predatory finishing instinct. Can he do it in this class? Klitschko tottering around the ring.
Klitschko recovered quickly and had Joshua in trouble toward the end of the round.
He's got to hold, but has he got the experience to weather the storm? He's in desperate trouble here. Joshua in bad trouble here, almost now on his feet. Unbelievable stuff here from Klitschko. An astonishing round here in this heavyweight battle of the ages.
Both digging it out. They're taking it all in. They're putting everything they got in this fight.
And now Joshua comes back.
In round 6, Klitschko launched an attack. A big right hand from Klitschko sent Joshua to the canvas for the first time in his career as a professional. Joshua got back to his feet looking stunned as Klitschko increased the pressure.
There's a minute for Klitschko. And Klitschko holds, tries to get the right hands off. The marks of Klitschko's chin over the ears, but can Anthony Joshua's hold up under fire? Another left hook from Vladimir Klitschko. He shakes his head, Joshua, but he was stopped in the amateurs. Is he going to be stopped? Second half of this compelling, massive heavyweight fight on Carl's unofficial.
The fighters reverted back to fighting more cautiously for the next 2 rounds as they were both getting exhausted, but Klitschko was the more active fighter.
Klitschko again with the, and still light on his feet, Vladimir. What a fighter he's been, a Hall of Famer, and he should be applauded.
Klitschko will be quite happy, he's very experienced, landing the jab, he'll be happy with the jab landing.
In round 9, Joshua once again increased his output, landing multiple heavy right hands and left hooks to the body.
Are in the championship rounds.
In round 10, Klitschko showed that he was not done. Both men went toe-to-toe and traded punches.
Joshua recovered well on his conditioning team.
Holding on, trying to work the body on the... Oh, big shot there.
In round 11, Joshua came out swinging. He rocked Klitschko with a left hook and a vicious right uppercut. Klitschko surprisingly remained on his feet, but a follow-up assault from Joshua sent him to the canvas for the second time in the fight. Klitschko got back to his feet and he tried to fight back, but Joshua increased the pressure and floored him for the second time.
Just gets to his feet. Will he make this through? Showing all the heart, guts and courage. But he's so...
Unwilling to give up, Klitschko got back to his feet after the third knockdown, but Joshua, sensing that the end was near, unleashed a barrage of punches, prompting the referee to stop the fight.
He's a young man and here he comes. This is great work from Joshua.
What fitness, what heart from Klitschko, but the fight has been stopped! Lift off for AJ! A new chapter, a new era in this most glamorous division on the biggest stage as Anthony Joshua holds himself up off the floor and stops Vladimir Klitschko.
The fight was named the Ring Magazine Fight of the Year. It was an incredible fight that lived up to the hype. Joshua showed tremendous courage against the battle-tested Klitschko. Although Klitschko lost the last fight of his career, his stellar performance against Joshua earned him the respect that he deserved, making this loss more valuable to him than some victories. Thank you for staying with us until the end. And don't forget to like this video and hit the subscribe button for more interesting videos like this one.